Hey, Smaller Indiana, it's Brandon, and I am actually out at a friend's farm right now out in Greenfield, and very different perception of things, being in life science and tech, pretty much every day, dealing with things of innovation, entrepreneurship, collaboration, innovation, and then to come back out here at the end of the day, and actually on the property is these two barns, and each of these barns is actually over 100 years old, and it kind of gives you a perspective that's very interesting. They've got about 7 acres that go back, and a couple other acres this way. But to think of the ingenuity, the hard work, dedication, the integrity of the early settlers and the early farmers of all of this area, for them to build is what kind of we're doing right now. A lot of us on Smaller Indiana have our own businesses. We look to one another in our community to be able to do exactly what people 100 years ago did in building structures like this, building farms, providing for not only their families but their communities. And I think that that's kind of an interesting perspective in talking about the kind of atmosphere and environment that we find in cyberspace, in our virtual environments, our virtual communities, our friendships, and smallerindiana.com is definitely an extension of that. And we're setting up the next real movement of the next, I want to say, at least 100 years, moving along and being able to really put ourselves on the map as the innovators, as the ingenuity people, the idea creators, the collaborators, the facilitators, the building blocks of the next great movement in American business, in American society, but going beyond that in the world community. And I just come out here, and I was actually just inside at my computer, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to grab my camera, I'm going to go out, I'm going to look at these barns, and I'm going to just ad lib and see what it comes to me and what it means. So from a different perspective, and I mean, like, take for instance here the smaller barn, the bigger barn, and then you've actually got this pole house that they actually overdid from an older structure, just like the two behind me. And that's what we're doing. Smaller Indiana is bringing us closer together as a community. It's making us able to connect, facilitate, and make new friends and build our community. And as the first year, I got very involved, and now we're at 5,000 plus. And I can't tell you just, how mind-blowing that is to me. People can easily get on Facebook or MySpace and promote and develop 5,000, but to actually say that you're part of an online community in your geographic region, like Smaller Indiana, and be able to really make stuff happen and be able to interact on a day-to-day basis, not only online but in the community, that's powerful. And it just reminds me of all the stuff that you see behind me and that I'm walking around right now, that where we're going to be, in 09, 010, but then down the road and see and be part of this and help an organization grow. It's very exciting. It's very cool. And we'll all be able to get together on Thursday and drink a beer. So keep it up. Tell people about it, not just in central Indiana, but outside, and let's grow the community from north to south, east to west. Let's connect with our neighbors, and just do your thing and tell your story, and people will find you as you'll find them. So way to go, Smaller Indiana, and just like the old barn here, see where you are in a few years. Bye-bye.
Trouble, 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 trouble been